Hello and good morning friends, welcome once again to the CEC-UGC live lecture. Dear friends, as you know that we are carrying a series on marketing management and we are continuously making efforts that we could bring out some interesting topics for you under this very series. Dear friends, as you know that we have talked on promotional tools in our previous session. Dear friends, today also we are going to talk on a very interesting topic, and this topic is advertising. You might have heard about advertising number of times. What advertising is, how advertising helps in marketing. Dear friends, we are going to discuss on this very topic, and for this very discussion we have again with us in our studios Dr. Subhash Kakkar. Dr. Subhash Kakkar is an eminent academician, and as I always say that through this EduSet platform he shares and exchange information so that it becomes an overall scenario and overall platform for you to get maximum knowledge. So dear friends, I would like to welcome our guest, and I would like to hand over this entire lecture to him so that this lecture could be carried forward. Hello sir, welcome to the EduSet lecture.
Thank you and welcome viewers. Today's topic is advertising, and today's topic will discuss various aspects of advertising under our series of lectures on marketing management. Various aspects like definition, classification, objectives, importance of advertising in marketing management function. We will also discuss media strategy in advertising, advertising agencies, meaning, their role, and various types of agencies available, social and economical aspects of advertising, economical role of advertising, and the steps in advertising process. All this we are going to discuss today so that our viewers can have a good grasp on this particular and very important topic, which is a backbone of marketing function in any organization. I think without advertising, the marketing function cannot exist, because the main aim of marketing function is to get orders from customers, and this is the only tool which helps marketing function to fulfill their job. So without wasting time, I am going to start my lecture on advertising, and it is under marketing management. Under this, we are going to discuss various topics. Advertising, simply described, is telling and selling the product. Telling and selling the product. What is meant by telling? Giving awareness to the customers about the product, about the existence of the product, what are the various features of the product, and these are explained to the customers so that they can fulfill their needs, they can fulfill their requirements, and looking at the advertisement, they make up their mind regarding purchase of a product. So advertising, simply described, is telling and selling the product. When I say telling and selling, all the meaning of advertising is contained in this particular statement. Advertising management, though, is a complex process of employing various media to sell a product or service, but the meaning remains same, which is explained in two words: telling and selling. This process begins quite early from the marketing research and encompasses the media campaigns that help sell the product. In this statement, a very important thing is hidden, that is, advertising starts its action right from the very beginning right from the very first step in marketing function, which is a marketing research. At that point of time, we start advertising process. And without an effective advertising management process in place, the media campaigns are not that fruitful and the whole marketing process goes for a toss. Hence, companies that believe in an effective advertising management process are always a step ahead in terms of selling their goods and services. Here one has to understand the importance of advertising and advertising management process. The companies, the organizations who have a faith and they believe that without this process, the survival of the company is not possible, they get an edge over the competitors. So one has to understand the meaning and importance of advertising management in the marketing function. Those who have understood it clearly, they get the benefits of this particular function. As mentioned above, advertising management begins from the market research phase, which is the first phase of any product. At this point, the data produced by the marketing research is used to identify what types of advertising would be adequate for the specific product. Marketing research gives us two things. One is the data, and data helps us to decide what sort of advertising is required for this particular product. We know the product, we know the features of the product, we know our audience, and then the marketing research gives us the method of advertising for that particular product. Gone are the days when only print and television advertising was available for the organizations. These days, apart from print and television, radio, mobile and internet are also available as advertising media. Now the things have changed from the early days where we have only radio and television as the advertising media. Of course, we had newspapers, magazines also as advertising media. But now the advertising is altogether changed. Now we have internet, we have mobile phones, and which are used for advertising, so that our information reaches to everyone who is having availability of these media. And the other advantage is the information reaches the customer in no time. Advertising management process, in fact, helps in defining the outline of the media campaign and in deciding which type of advertising would be used before launch of the product. This tells us, this prompts us what sort of advertising is required before launching a product. If you wish to make the advertising effective, always remember to include from the marketing research time. Marketing research gives us the method which is required to be used for advertising purpose. Before launching of mobile phones, before launching of pager services, lot of efforts were used by the advertising media so that awareness is provided to the customers through newspapers, through magazines, through television. And lot of campaign and time was spent, and of course money was also spent through advertisements to educate the customers that something like cell phones or mobile phones are also available. People used to ask questions. A particular ad with a small photograph of a phone is shown. What is this product? Only the ads told us an explanation regarding the small phones and the cell phones and the mobile phones. When awareness was there through advertisements, customers were forced to buy this product so that they can make use of it and get benefits. So, the advertisement starts before launching of a product and at the initial stage where marketing research is being carried out. Marketing research will help to identify the niche segment of the population to which the product or service has to be targeted from a large population. A large population is available. We do not know which segment of the population is going to purchase our product. Marketing research gives an answer to this question. It will also identify why the niche segment would opt for the product or service which is going to be provided by the organization. This information will serve as a guideline for the preparation of advertising campaigns. It would be fruitful for the company if the advertising campaign lasts well over the lifetime of a product or service, reach the right customers and generate the desired revenue. Advertising campaigns are used and the aim is the use of advertising be carried out well over the life span of a product. We have learned the product life cycle. We know what is the life of a particular product. When we know through marketing research the life of a product, and we can decide the advertising campaign over this period. And again, this is given by the marketing research. Marketing research gives an answer to this question. Now, we will discuss classification of advertising. How advertising is classified, we are going to discuss. Advertising is a promotion of a company's products and services through different mediums to increase the sales of the product and services. And this is the meaning of advertising. We want to improve the sales and so that we can get revenue, and this is done by advertising. It works by making the customer aware of the product and by focusing on customers' need to buy the product. Globally, advertising has become an essential part of the corporate world. Therefore, companies allot a huge part of their revenues. Lot of money is spent. Huge funds are utilized in advertising because the benefits are enormous. To get those benefits, one is ready to spend money. So, advertising also serves to build a brand of the product, which goes a long way to make effective sales. So, this also helps to make a brand name in the market. There are several branches or types of advertising which can be used by the companies. Let us discuss them in detail. Now, we will spend some time to discuss the different classes of advertising available to us as tools. This slide shows that advertising is classified into 5 categories. First one is print media. Second is broadcast, third is outdoor, fourth is covert, and the last and the fifth one is public service. Now, we will discuss in detail what is the meaning of all these classifications. The print advertising, the first category, first classification of advertising. The print media has been used for advertising since long. The newspapers and magazines are quite popular modes of advertising for different companies all over the world. Using the print media, the companies can also promote their products through brochures and flyers. Under this, we discuss everything which is used as printed material. Newspapers, magazines, brochures, posters and pamphlets, all these are included in print advertising classification. The newspaper and magazines sell the advertising space, and the cost depends on several factors: the quantity of space, the page of the publication, and the type of paper decide the cost of the advertisement. The cost of advertisement depends on so many things: how much space in a newspaper the ad is using, how much space in the magazine the advertisement is using. Again, the advertisement is in color or black and white. Paper used for advertisement in a magazine and the quality of paper also decides the cost of the advertisement. So, an ad on the front page would be costlier than on inside pages. Similarly, an ad in the glossy supplement of the paper would be more expensive than in a mediocre quality paper. So, the quality of paper also decides the cost of the advertisement. If it is on the front page or on the back page, the cost will be different than if it is appearing in middle of the pages. So, the location at which the advertisement is entered in a magazine decide the cost of the advertisement. Broadcast advertising. The second classification is broadcast advertising. This type of advertising is very popular all around the world. It consists of television, radio or internet advertising. We are discussing three types of broadcast advertisement. The ads on the television have a large audience and are very popular. The cost of the advertisement depends on the length of the ad and the time at which ad would be appearing. The cost depends the duration of the ad in a TV show or a TV channel, then the time at which it is appearing, whether it is a prime time or it is a ordinary daytime. The cost will depend whether it is appearing in prime time or in a regular time. Under this broadcast advertising, we have discussed three types: television, radio and internet also. Through internet also, we approach the customers, and through mobile phones, cell phones, we approach the customers. We can have an example. The prime time ads would be more costly than the regular ones. Radio advertising is not what it used to be after the advent of television and internet, but still there is specific audience for the radio ads too. In the villages, radio is very common. So, lot of audience using radio are available for the advertisement. The radio jingles are quite popular in sections of society and help to sell the products. Now, we will discuss The third classification of advertising, which is outdoor advertising. Outdoor advertising makes use of different tools to gain customers' attention. The billboards, kiosks, and events and trade shows are an effective way to convey the message of the company. The billboards are present all around the city, but the content should be such that it attracts the attention of the customer. Outdoor advertising, all those posters and billboards which carry the message given by the companies, they attract the attention of the customers, and the customers read the information given in the poster or in the billboard. It is how the organizations display their messages so that their messages are attracted by the customers. If the attraction is there, the customer will stop and read the contents of the poster or which are given on the kiosk and billboards. So, we have to decide what sort of information be given on the billboards, on the posters, so that our customers get attracted towards the ad which is given outdoor on the billboards, on the posters and kiosks. The kiosks are an easy outlet of the product and serve as information outlets for the people too. Organizing events such as trade fairs and exhibitions for promotion of the product or service also in a way advertises the product. Therefore, outdoor advertising is an effective advertising tool. Under the outdoor advertising classification, besides posters, besides billboards and kiosks, we have trade shows also. Through trade shows, the message is also passed on to the customers, and which is also effective means of advertising, and this is part of outdoor advertising. Fourth one is covert advertising. This is a unique way of advertising in which the product or the messages is subtly included in a movie or a TV serial. There is no actual ad, just the mention of the product in the movie. There is another method which is becoming popular nowadays. In a movie, you insert something regarding the product and you mention that product. You can also mention the benefits of the product in a particular dialogue or a series of dialogues, which has a great impact on the customers. And nowadays, in the movies, in the songs, we introduce a popular product and we convey message also regarding that product. First, we are making the customers aware of the product. We are making aware the customers the benefits of the product through movies, and the message is passed on. And this classification is known as covert advertising. In this, advertising is not carried out, but only the mention of the product is there. Only the name of the product is mentioned, benefits of product. It is not a regular ad, but the viewers and the customers get a meaning out of the movie or get a meaning out of the dialogue which has been inserted in the movie. And this is again a very powerful method of advertising. Fifth one and the last one is now public service advertising. As evident from the title itself, such advertising is for the public causes. There are a there are a host of important matters such as AIDS, political integrity, energy conservation, literacy, poverty, and so on, all of which need more awareness as far as general public is concerned. This type of advertising has gained much importance in recent times and is an effective tool to convey the message. And this particular method is nowadays used by political parties, used by government and government agencies. And with the help of this kind of advertising, they convey the message regarding popular disease or popular problem which needs immediate attention and a cure also. For example, cleanliness is to be carried out and lot of ads are given so that public in large become aware of this particular problem. So, government agencies, political parties, these public service advertising method to make the customers, to make the public aware of the problem and messages are conveyed to them. Now, we will discuss objectives of advertising. Four main objectives of advertising are trial, continuity, brand switch, switching back. Let us take a look on these various types of objectives in detail. The first one is trial. The companies which are in their introduction stage generally work for this objective. The trial objective is the one which involves convincing the customers to buy the new product introduced in the market. Here the advertisers use flashy and attractive ads to make customers take a look on the products and purchase for trials. This particular method is used by the companies who are just launching the product. Product life cycle is there. The first stage, which is called introduction stage, and this method of advertising is used when the product is just being introduced in the market. At this stage, people at large do not know about the product. The purpose of this kind of advertisement is to make the public aware of the availability of this product and to make the public aware of the features of the product, and ads are made very attractive so that customers are forced to buy the product and maybe just for trial purpose. And the organizations who are using this kind of advertisement, their main aim is to attract the customers to buy the product at least once, so that once they use the product, they feel happy, they get convinced with the use of the product and they buy it repeatedly. And this is the main purpose of using this particular method of advertising. Next is continuity. This objective is concerned about keeping the existing customers to stick on the product. The advertisers here generally keep on bringing something new in the product and the advertisement so that the existing customers keep buying their products. This method the organization use basically to convert the ordinary customers into loyal customers. Organizations want that the customers repeatedly buy the same product. Once they have bought one product, organizations want the next time also the customers buy the same product. To get this objective fulfilled, the organizations keep on changing some features of the existing product. They also keep changing the contents of the advertisement so that customers are forced to buy the new product and they buy the product repeatedly. If they buy the product repeatedly, they become loyal to the organization. This is the main aim of the organization. Third is brand switch. This objective is basically for those companies who want to attract the customers of the competitors. Here the advertisers try to convince the customers to switch from the existing brand and they are using to their product. Here the main aim of using this method of advertisement is to attract the customers who are using competitors' products. We have our own product in the market and the customers are buying our product also and the competitors' product. And we want that the customers who are buying competitors' product, they should switch over to our product. So, this kind of advertisement ensures that the switchover of customers from competitors' products to our product will be there. And main aim of using this type of advertisement is to switch the customers to our advantage. The last is switching back. This objective is for the companies who want their previous customers back, who have switched to their competitors. The advertisers use different ways to attract the customers back, like discount sales, new advertise, some reworking done on the packaging, etc. Switching back means our customers have gone to the competitors and we want to get them back. We want that they should come back to us and start buying our product. For some reason, they switched over to competitors' product. First, we must understand the reasons for which they have shifted over to the competitor's product. Knowing this, we should convert our ads to the advantage of the customers. We should change some features of the product. We should offer discounts. If these things are provided and offered to the customers, the viewers will definitely shift to our site and they will start buying our product. Basically, advertising is a very artistic way of communicating with the customers. The main characteristics one should have to get on their objectives are great communication skills and very good convincing power. Here we have discussed two important things. One is a convincing power, other is communication skills. The organization must have these two skills so that they can win over the customers. Importance of advertising. Advertising plays a very important role in today's age of competition. We can win over the competition through great amount of effective advertising. Advertising is one thing which has become necessity for everyone in today's life, be the producer, the trader or the customer. Advertising is an important part. Let's have a look on how and where is advertising important. Advertising is important for the customers. We'll see how customers are affected through advertising. Just imagine television or newspaper or a radio channel without an advertisement, no one can any day imagine this. Advertising plays a very important role in customers' life. Customers are the people who buy the product only after they are made aware of the products available in the market. We cannot think of a situation where we have radio program, TV channels without advertisement. Viewers see the programs and they see the advertisements also. What is contained in the advertisement? Viewers are interested in. They get awareness on the TV ads, they get the awareness on the radio ads also. So, one cannot think of a situation having programs without any advertisement. If the product is not advertised, no customer will come to know what products are available and will not buy the products, even if the product was their benefit. One more thing is that advertising helps people find the best products for themselves, their kids and their family. It is only through advertisement the customers get to know the existence of a product. They come to know the benefits of a product, and they get to know the competing products and their availability in the market. They also come to know the comparison of these products through ads only. Sitting at home, they come to know the availability of products, the benefits provided by the product. Then they can decide the products for their kids, for their family members, and then they buy the products. When they come to know about the range of production and the range of products available, they are able to compare the products and buy so that they get what they desire after spending their valuable money. Advertising is important for the customer. Advertising is important for the seller also and the companies producing the products. Yes, advertising plays very important role for the producers and the sellers of the products because there are reasons. Advertising helps increasing sales. Advertising helps producers or the companies to know their competitors and plan accordingly to meet up the level of competition. This is the advantage achieved by sellers and the manufacturers. If any company wants to introduce or launch a new product in the market, advertising will make ground for the product. Advertising helps making people aware of the new product so that the consumers come and try the product. On one side, we have a manufacturer who is manufacturing a new product. Then we have a seller who is going to sell this product. Now we need the third person also who is going to buy the product. The manufacturer is manufacturing the product isolatedly. So some way the customer must get information regarding the manufacturer manufacturing a new product, and this message is given through advertisement only. Sellers, of course, are part of manufacturing team, but the customers must know regarding the product, regarding the features of the product, regarding the location from which these products are available, and this is done through advertising only. Advertising helps creating goodwill for the company and gains customer loyalty after reaching a mature age. Through advertisement, which gets embedded in the mind and heart of the customers, customers get sentimentally attached to the product and to the company who is manufacturing the product and who is providing the product or service. So, some sort of loyalty is created by means of the advertisement. Demand for the product keeps on coming with the help of advertising, and demand and supply become a never ending process. Advertising is important for the society. So, we have the benefits which are given to the society also through advertising. Advertising helps educating people. There are some social issues also which advertising deals with, like child labor, liquor consumption, girl child killing, smoking, family planning, education, etc. Thus, advertising plays a very important role in the society also. Society gets information regarding these activities through advertisement only. What are the things very important are conveyed to the society through advertisements. Now, we will discuss media strategy in advertising. What is a media strategy which is adopted in advertising? Every work to be done needs a plan of action so that the work is done in a desired and correct manner. Media strategy plays a very important role in advertising. The role of media strategy is to find out the right path to transfer or say deliver the message to the targeted customers. Media strategy. The moment we say this particular word strategy, we come across the goal to be achieved. We know the goal to be achieved. For achieving that goal, a particular plan is to be made, particular framework is to be made, and this particular plan, this particular framework is nothing but the strategy. And this strategy, as it belongs to the media, that's why it is called media strategy. Media has something to achieve, and to achieve that something, a plan is prepared, and this plan is called strategy. So, this is the meaning of media strategy with respect to advertising. How many people see or hear or read all the advertisements or promotional offers and buy the product or service? The basic intention of media strategy is not only procuring customers for their product, but also placing a right message to the right people on the right time. And of course, that message should be persuasive and relevant. Here we have discussed many things. We are telling the media strategy is not only to have the number of customers increased, but the strategy must be there to convey a right message to the right people, to the right audience. And this message should be persuasive and it should be relevant. When the relevancy is there, when it guides people, then it becomes very effective advertisement. So, there the planners of the organization decide the media strategy to be used, but keeping the budget always in mind. Our budget or the money spent should not go haywire when we are making a media strategy. The media strategy process has 3 W's to be decided and these 3 W's are where to advertise, when to advertise, what media type to use. Now, we will discuss advertising agencies, meaning their role and types of agencies. The work of a tailor is to collect the raw material, find matching threads, cut the cloth in desired shape, finally stitch the cloth and deliver it to the customer. Similar way, advertising agency is just like a tailor. It creates the ads, plans how, when and where it should be delivered, and hands it over to the client. Advertising agencies are mostly not dependent on any organization. These agencies take all the efforts for selling the product of the client. They have a group of people expert in their particular field, thus helping the companies or organizations to reach their target customer in any easy and simple way. Advertising agencies, they are group of people, group of expert people, and these expert people have the competencies desired for preparing a effective ad, and these people finally prepare the ad suiting to the organization and the needs of the organization. Role of advertising agencies: creating an advertisement on the basis of information gathered about product, doing research on the company and the product and reactions of the customers, planning for type of media to be used, when and where to be used, and for how much time to be used. All these roles are played by advertising agencies. Taking the feedbacks from the clients as well as the customers and then deciding the further and future line of action. This is also the role of advertising agency. All companies can do this work by themselves. Organizations can make ads, print or advertise them on the televisions or other media places. They can manage the accounts also. Then why do they need advertising agencies? The reason behind hiring the advertising agencies by the companies are. Now, here we are discussing the advertising jobs can be done by the organizations themselves. They can prepare the ads, they can give it to the television channels, they can give it to the radio channels, they can prepare the accounts, and they can do everything. Then why do we require the agencies to do the advertising job? We have certain reasons, and these are: the agencies are expert in this field. They have a team of different people for different functions like copywriters, art directors, planners, etc. And the agencies make optimum use of these people, their experience and their knowledge. They work with an objective and are very professional. Hiring them leads in saving the costs up to some extent. When we depute expert people on a particular job, the result becomes very effective. So is the use of advertising agencies. They are a group of expert and competent people. They are the professionals who keep on doing advertising jobs on daily basis. They can understand the problem of the organization, and then they can prepare a particular ad to suit the organization's requirements. and with the result the cost is also reduced and the advertisement becomes very effective. There are basically 5 types of advertising agencies, and these 5 types are full service agency, and the features of full service agencies are large size agencies, deals with all stages of advertisement, different expert people for different departments, starts work from gathering data and analyzing and ends on payment of bills to the media people. This is the first type. Interactive agencies. Modernized modes of communication are used. Uses online advertisements, sending personal messages on mobile phones, etc. The ads produced are very interactive, having very new concepts and very innovative. Third one is creative boutiques. Very creative and innovative ads. No other function is performed other than creating actual ads, and small sized agencies with their own copywriters, directors and creative people. Fourth one is media buying agencies. Under this, buys place for advertise and sells it to the advertisers, sells time in which advertisement will be placed, schedules slots at different television channels and radio stations. Finally, supervises or checks whether ad has been telecasted at opted time and place or not. Fifth one is in-house agencies. As good as the full service agencies, big organization prefers these type of agencies which are in built and work only for them. These agencies work as per the requirements of the organizations. Certain organizations have advertising department in their own organization. They have a department and the expert people are available in that particular department, and they look only for the advertising requirements of the organization. They are like other functional areas, finance, marketing, etc. And this is a separate cell available to the organization and exclusively doing the job for the organization only. They know the changing requirements of the organization on daily basis, and they prepare the ads to suit the organization and fulfill the requirement of the organization. There are some specialized agencies which work for some special advertisements. These types of agencies need people of special knowledge in that field. For example, advertisements showing social messages, finance advertisements, medicine related ads. These are specialized jobs, and for doing these specialized jobs, special type of agencies are available. Just making society aware of a particular message, a particular type of advertising agency is available. So, we make use of these special agencies doing only a special kind of job so that our requirement is fulfilled. Now, we will discuss social and economical aspects of advertising. Every coin has two sides. Advertising is praised but also criticized by critics in their own ways. Advertising has many positive impacts along with its negative pictures. So, economic role of advertising: value for products, effect on prices, effect on consumer demand and choices, effect on business cycle. Social role of advertising. There are some positive and some negative aspects of advertising on the social ground. They are as follows: deception in advertising, then subliminal advertising, effect on our value system, and finally offensiveness. But at the last, there are some great positive aspects which help development of society and growth of technologies. Employment gives choices to buyers with self-interest, welcomes healthy competition, improving standard of living, give information on social, economical and health issues. Now we'll discuss steps in advertising process. Mass demand has been created almost entirely through the development of advertising. This has been given by Calvin College in the New York Public Library. For the development of advertising and to get best results, one need to follow the advertising process step by step. The following are the steps involved in the process of advertising. The first step, briefing. The advertiser needs to brief about the product or the service which has to be advertised and doing the SWOT analysis of the company and the product. Step 2, knowing the objective. One should first know the objective or the purpose of advertising. What message is to be delivered to the audience. Step 3, research. This step involves finding out the market behavior, knowing the competitors, what type of advertising they are using, what is the response of the consumers, availability of the resources needed in the process, etc. Step 4, target audience. The next step is to identify the target consumers most likely to buy the product. The target should be appropriately identified without any confusion. For example, if the product is a health drink for growing kids, then the target customers will be the parents who are going to buy it and not the kids who are going to drink it. Step 5, media selection. Now that the target audience is identified, one should select an appropriate media for advertising. So today, viewers, we discussed various aspects of advertising, starting from its definition and finally steps used in advertising. I hope I was able to make the things clear to the viewers. Thank you so much.
With this note, thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for giving us another session on marketing management. We try to understand about advertising. I hope that you might have liked this lecture. For your feedback, you can mail us at info.cc@nic.in. So, dear friends, now we are taking a leave and we would be meeting again soon and would be discussing on one another topic on marketing management. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you, sir.